And actually, sorry for the rude interruption. I need to interrupt you there. Motilal Oswal, Chairman and Managing Director of Motilal Oswal Financials, is ready. Let's connect with him and let's talk about how things have moved for the company for the quarter gone by. Mr. Oswal, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Q3, now sequentially it is better than Q2, but you could have done better.
Yeah, always we could have done better. I think the overall market scenario also was really not exciting from the business perspective, although it was exciting from the investors perspective. I think it takes some lag time for the market activities to kind of, I think, go up in line with the market. So overall, I would say it's a kind of, I think, stable quarter. Not very exciting, but I would say not bad also.
What would you say, was the kind of performance that you saw from the broking business? Do you think with the markets picking up, there would be a turnaround and a pickup in volumes in this quarter as well, the fourth quarter of the year?
I think if you look at year on year as well as quarter on quarter, I think broking volumes are slightly up about 5 to 7% as far as we are concerned. And I'm hopeful that with now the kind of, I think, RBI's move by this month and as well as the budget expectations, the market activities should go up. I think the overall confidence is high and retail participation also is increasing if you look at the kind of the actions which is happening in small mid-cap companies. So I remain quite optimistic for this quarter.
So I would urge you to stay with us. We're exactly a minute away from the market opening. Stay with us. I'll just flag off the key opening rates and then I'll connect with you. As we walk into trade this morning, the mood is positive. For the week gone by, exceptionally strong policy news flow from center dictated and dominated Indian markets. But this week, it's all about earnings. We start the week with HDFC and Cain numbers, then you got HUL followed by L&T, and then we end the week with Maruti Suzuki numbers. So more than policy news flow, liquidity or global cues, this week the script of how Indian markets will move will largely be determined by earnings. As of now, the initial set of numbers which we've got, they are above estimates. But this week, bulk of the manufacturing companies, they will come out with numbers, and that's where I think you will see a mixed kind of a delivery, because for the manufacturing sector per se, Q3 was not a very strong quarter. Markets will react to Reliance numbers, whichever way I cut and dissect, they were exceptionally strong. Numbers came on Friday after the bell, and markets will react to those numbers today. 6089 for Nifty and 112 points up for the Sensex. 6090 now for the Nifty. I would imagine that large part of that gain is coming from Reliance, thought as much 5% of Reliance Industries. It's pretty much moving the Infosys way, which is under-owned stock. Nobody was expecting strong set of numbers, and the management for sure, or the company for sure, has surprised everyone with very strong set of numbers. Ultratech on the other hand, they've come out with okay set of numbers, but Ultratech in last 1 year has appreciated so much and valuations are looking strong. So there is definitely some element of profit booking which has kicked in. Reliance Industries, 944 rupees. Can you believe that? Reliance Industries now in this calendar year has already appreciated by about 12% plus, and there is definitely some element of follow buying. Now Reliance is a heavyweight. Reliance, after Friday's price action, has a 9% weightage on the Nifty and on the Sensex, which makes Reliance indeed, India's indeed one stock which has the highest exposure, the highest weightage on the Sensex and on the Nifty. So there is some follow buying there with Reliance. What about OMCs? We look at all the OMCs one by one. HPCL, BPCL, and then IOC. There is definitely some degree of profit booking which has kicked in HPCL, BPCL, but IGL is holding on, and GAIL also is looking rather decent. So net minus Reliance, it's a hollow market, but Reliance Industries, the numbers for sure, they have done the trick for that stock.
Oh, absolutely, and pretty much on expected lines, as we saw the run up on the stock ahead of earnings as well. Reflecting that there was optimism that was building for the counter. That's 4% up on Reliance Industries. For the broader markets, the breadth first, And the bias is more on the positive side. You have United Phosphorus, which is open higher, about 1% higher there coming in. NHPC opens about 1% higher. You also have some of the mid-tier banking names which are seeing green ticks. So the likes of an Oriental Bank of Commerce and IDBI Bank, these are the ones which have seen green ticks. Andhra Bank also opens higher. You're also looking at some of the mid-tier pharmaceutical names. Aurobindo Pharma up about 1%. You're looking at Volta, Syntex, MRF, not very liquid stocks, but picking it up in terms of price action. Sun TV also for Friday session looking smart. Should bring up Oberoi Realty on the back of earnings, and also Indiabulls Real Estate and Religare on the back of news flow on banking licenses. But we're looking at Religare Enterprises picking it up about 1.5% in the session. There's Oberoi Realty, which will be active as well. Aside of that, in terms of just pure earnings, Asian Paints are a number to watch out for. Oberoi Realty opens up 2.5% higher. Asian Paints should also come up for you on your screen, so that one is up about 0.3%. Let's just bring in some of the stocks which are losing out in the opening tick. GVK Power, GMR Infrastructure, these are stocks which have seen red ticks in the morning, and also the likes of JSW Steel and Tata Chemicals, which have opened low. Bhushan Steel also losing about 1% but on low volumes.
IT is correcting, and that really could be a function of currency. Strength in currency in the near term is bad news for IT, because bear in mind, most of the IT companies, or most of the guidance what the IT companies have shared for this quarter, which is Q4, that is based on an average rupee realization of about 54.5, and as we speak, rupee is at a fresh 2-month high. So the tailwind automatically could become a headwind, at least for IT companies in the near term. But honestly, Monday morning, it's all about Reliance Industries. Minus Reliance, the broader market is not looking strong. The Bank Nifty is trading with a downward bias. IT index is also, there is a rub of green there. Nifty futures, the premium has not expanded. So Reliance on one side and rest of the market on the other side. Now Reliance, since has a 9% weightage on the Sensex and on the Nifty, and if that stock goes up by 4 to 5%, it single-handedly can change the market dynamics. That's Reliance Industries for you, 937 rupees. Andrew Holland, Chief Executive Officer of Institutional Equities and Proprietary Desk with Ambit Capital, he also joins us. Andrew, good morning. I'll connect with you in a minute, but right now I just need to go to Mr. Oswal for his reaction on how Q3 numbers have come out so far. Mr. Oswal, good news seems to be coming from unexpected pockets. First it was Infosys, then it was policy news flow on oil subsidy, and now Reliance Industries.
Yeah, I think even look at the kind of numbers coming from many frontline companies. So far, the kind of performance I would say is better than what we all expected, and that's what is really fueling the market apart from the government's decision, and maybe likely kind of euphoria being built pre-credit policy and pre-budget. So overall, the news flow is quite positive from all sides, and that's what's keeping the market in the buoyant mode.
Mr. Oswal, are you telling your clients that we have all the ingredients of a new bull market and a new bull market for India has started, or it's too early to imagine that?
I think we have been saying for last 2 quarters, if you look at our quarterly previews, and we always said that when the index was 18,000, we said that we are set for new highs. So I'm optimistic for those things, and clients definitely are buying good quality small mid cap as well as large caps, and they have really got benefited out of that.
Do you have a target for the medium term on the Nifty?
We have kept the target at 23,000 in this calendar year. Okay. And I won't be surprised if we cross it before the budget.
23,000 before budget, which means you expect markets to appreciate by 7 to 8% before budget. Budget is less than 45 days away, which means you expect markets could appreciate by 7 to 8% in 45 days?
I'm quite hopeful the way things are happening. I think now you see the developments in next couple of weeks, and I think all are talking about all good things. I think FM is visiting some of the Far East countries. Now the RBI governor, let's see what happens. And that pre-budget expectations also are somewhere, I think, fueling to the market expectations. and that's what the market is all about in short term. Even FIs continues to pump money in the markets.
All right, Mr. Oswal, appreciate your time and thank you for joining us. Andrew Holland, this question is coming your way. Good news is coming from unexpected pockets. First it was Infosys, then